Welcome to Jank Play TCG. My name's Landon, and here we play Jank. So, I'm playing the Dondozo Eats deck. Man, this deck is just so much fun to play. It's kind of crazy how much fun to play this is. Yeah, let's see what our opponent has in store for us. They seem to have the generic deck box sleeves and coin, but some people just don't care about customization. It doesn't really give us any information about what they could be playing either. So that could be a smart thing. Yeah, we'll go first. We went second last time, got a killer turn one. Let's go first this time and see what we can do. Alright, we get Dondozo, we get Articuno, Tatsugiri, Level Ball, Ultra Ball, or Level Ball, Nest Ball, and Heavy Ball, and a Serena. Oh, we're playing against Lugia VStar. Very curious to see how Dondozo stacks up against Lugia, since we don't get one-hit KOs very often. And I say that because if we have one Tatsugiri prized, we can seriously get all four of them into the discard the very next turn. Yeah, and if we draw another Articuno and a basic water energy, if all this plays out to be exactly what we need, we could get a KO on a Pokemon V next turn and set ourselves off in a very, very good spot. We can't really waste the turn Serena to boss up the Lugia V, because then we won't have the power to KO Tatsugiri and get the cards we need and all that jazz. So our main goal right now, our main hope, is we have one Tatsugiri prized. If we have two, oh well. But if we have one, we can Heavy Ball for it, Level Ball for another. I guess Nest Ball won't get us the third one, actually. But Nest Ball will get us another Articuno at the very least, or a Dondozo, and then we can Professor's Research, hopefully draw an Ultra Ball in the last Tatsugiri. So I was a little mistaken there, but there's still hope for us to get a quick KO next turn. Like I said, we just need one more Articuno and one basic water energy, because then we won't have the negative 20 modifier from the double turbo. And if we get all four Tatsugiri in the discard that turn, we get the KO on single strike Urshifu V, which would be phenomenal, in my opinion. So let's see. They've got one Archeops in the discard. They get another one with the Ultra Ball, but then they pass their turn. Interesting. So let's go ahead Heavy Ball first. We have a Dondozo there, so it's not looking likely that we will be able to get a big KO this turn, but you never know. You never know. Alright, and I guess we have our Empoleon prize yet again. That thing loves to jump into the prizes. We play one of it, and it loves to be in the prizes. So we'll Professor's Research. Interesting. We have not gotten a water energy yet. Yes, we will take the Dondozo. Trekking Shoes. Inspect. We do have a Zinnia's Resolve. So I'm going to say no to that. We get an Ultra Ball. Ultra Ball can get rid of one more Tatsugiri. And that's it. So I can Nest Ball here for another Articuno. And I can play down that Dondozo. Double Turbo. Switch Cart. That. And Release Rage. Not as fancy of a turn that I was hoping. Not even able to get that Tatsugiri into the discard yet. Next turn it will be. I wanted to Ultra Ball, but I just saw that we weren't going to be able to attack. And I think getting damage done to this Urshifu for when it goes into the V Max is important, because now that V is going to be set up to be KO'd when it evolves into the V Max, I think. We'll have to use this Dondozo, the one without a double turbo. We'll also need another basic water. But right now, our opponent is playing more Pokemon down to the bench. Do they have both Archeops. They only got one. They have to make the tough decision. Do they Summoning Star this turn? If they don't, we do play Path to the Peak. So that might give us the opportunity to find that Path to the Peak and lock them out of Summoning Star for at least a little while. Alright, yep, they passed their turn, giving us the opportunity. Trekking Shoes. Yes. Level Ball for Tatsugiri. Yes. Draw 4 off of this Zinnia's Resolve. Yes, please. Dang. Okay, hold on. We're not done. I don't think there's anything left to search in the deck. No, there's a Dondozo. So we will play those. And Empoleon, that's what we'll search for. I guess it wasn't prized. And then we'll Pyukumuku, which gets us a double turbo. We can play that down. No Path to the Peak, but we are pretty well to do right now. We KO their single strike Urshifu V. We got a Serena, so we can gust up the Umbreon if they don't play that, avoiding the Radiant Jirachi as well, which would be pretty clutch. Just super interested to see what happens here. Adventurer's Discovery, that's an interesting card. Lets them search up to 3 Pokemon V, including VMAXs, V-Stars, all that jazz. So they do get the Umbreon V Max. If they don't play it this turn, we have KO in our hand. Oh, they just put down a second Umbreon V, and they Summoning Star for 1 Archeops. That's it. So they're going to be slightly slower energy acceleration, which could mean a world of difference for us. Double turbo onto the Radiant Jirachi. They're hoping for the double heads. I'm hoping for not double heads. Who will get what they want? Okay, Umbreon VMAX coming down. Articuno, interesting choice. I don't think I would have gone for that. Personally. Yeah, just interesting choice. Okay, they don't get double heads, which, to be fair, right. We'll just go ahead, Professor's Research, draw a bunch. We've got Path to the Peak. We've got Switch Cart, Basic Water Energy, Thorton. Let's see. If we Switch Cart into Dondozo, Release Rage. Very simple deck. Thankfully, Path to the Peak also blocks Radiant Pokemon, so they don't get to search cards off that Radiant. So they kind of wasted a turn, if you want to say that, trying to do something sneaky with Radiant Jirachi, since they attached using their only Archeops this game to that Radiant Jirachi, and Umbreon VMAX does do exactly 160. And that combination of special energy will mean they continue to do 160. Not too interesting for us. We're pretty much set. So Dondozo goes into the active. Nest Ball for our final Dondozo. Energy. Professor's Research. We have Serena in hand. We have a basic water energy. We're looking pretty good right now. So we will release Rage for 230 damage. Next turn, we'll be able to Serena up the Umbreon, attach a water energy to say this Dondozo, but we still have the other Dondozo with the double turbo ready to take the final 3 prizes. They need to get this off the board somehow. Volo is an option. It's a supporter, lets you discard Pokemon V. I think that works. I don't think it has to be basic. I could be wrong there. But it might also have to be on the bench. I'm not 100% sure what Volo does. It never sees play. Alright, Lugia VStar getting 2 energy on there, a 3rd energy on there. Are they going to retreat out of the active? Are they just going to take the KO? But then they got to know that, you know, one of the other Dondozo is going to come up and KO it. So I'm prepared with a Serena if they don't get Leafy Poncho or whatever that's called, which I'm not even sure if they play, honestly. Capturing Aroma, I believe that gets them a basic. Tails, basic. Yeah, and they grabbed a Lugia V while I was trying to read the basic off that. Yep, there's the retreat into Archeops. Interesting choice, since I could KO that. Then they don't have any energy acceleration. But I'm kind of sitting here wondering, why don't I just finish this? So let's do that. We will swap the Umbreon V Max back into the active, release Rage, KOing the Umbreon V Max, taking down Lugia VStar, the previous meta-defining, meta-warping deck in the previous format. Dondozo, you keep surprising me. This is so much fun. I love Pokemon TCG. I hope you guys enjoyed that match as much as me and are enjoying this look at Dondozo as much as me. I was planning on going to bed after this, but I am too wired. I am going to play a couple more matches, finish up my week with Dondozo. It'll be sad to see it go, but it'll give me more time to test for Portland Regionals, which is something I'm trying to do. So if you want to help me with that, I would love it if you went to the Discord link in the description and submitted a deck that you've tested and you think is worthy of the name Jank. If you have a deck, I would love to see how you play and what you consider Jank, and I might feature it on the YouTube channel, giving you a shout out, of course. So what did I say? Like the video. Did I say subscribe? Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. The Discord stuff, and that just leaves one more thing. Until next time, keep playing Jank.